Hi everyone and welcome to this video. Just a quick note before we start, I had to record my voice separately of the video because it wasn't saved in the original one. So I don't know if it will change anything for the quality of the sound. So as always, if you want to try this version by yourself, go in the description, the link is there, as well as a document for all the news and the fixes and all the recipes that are available in this update. Because you may not know, but this update is mostly about custom items. There's a lot of them, more than 50, and also death loot. Because now when you kill an animal, you can obtain a lot of items. And now I will just show you some of the new animals. First, we have new cetaceans. So we have the sperm whale, which kind of act like any of our other whales, but it breach after more time. And they will have a lot more behaviors, but for now, I will keep it at a secret. Next is the killer whale or orca. Just notice the angle of its dorsal fin. Whenever it's injured, the angle change. And it's a reference to real life because it seems that the dorsal fin angle is related to the health of the animal. And eventually, they will have a lot of new behaviors. The belugas have been improved a little bit, so now they can swim with the players from time to time, but it doesn't boost you like the dolphin, it's just for fun. And they can also look at other creatures when they swim, and it's kind of cute. So, yeah. Next, we have new cephalopod. So the squid, and don't worry, you can also have the default squid. Okay, this is another entity. And for now, it just avoid, I think, sperm whale and other creatures as well as the guardians. And there is also new behaviors coming with them. The octopus all have some swimming animation and walking animation now. So I think it's great. Just look at this. And the blue ring octopus is now smaller and it has its poisonous behavior. So when you see the blue spots, don't get in contact with it. And it also triggers its defense if you take it in a bucket. Now we have some long animals, such as the olive sea snake, which will try to reach some corals during day to rest. It's poisonous, though don't provoke it, and otherwise it just swim away. And there's the bended sea crate also, which can go on land and in water. It's also poisonous, so be careful. And if you have the reptiles pack, you can shed their skin by sneaking and interacting with them. We have the pipefish, which is kind of strange as an animal. It has kind of snake body with a seahorse head, and it swims in a strange way. You can take it in a bucket of water. Next, we have some nudie branch, which are some really small animals, and they are in three variants. You can take them in a bucket of water, and they will have their respective color. But I'm sorry, I noticed that I forgot uh, to change the name, so I will fix this. We also have some new corals. These are the 5 corals that were available in test version 2, but now we bring 5 new corals, which are mostly glowing corals. There's the golden, indigo, the white, and the pink. And also a basic coral, which is orange. And I will let you try by yourself if you want to see what they look at night. I think it's useful to decorate. And if you wonder why the hitbox is so small, it's to reduce the risk that entity gets stuck when passing by. They all have some great loot, which I will show you right now. And these are useful for crafting recipes, which are all described in the document. So I think it's really useful. and I suggest you go and watch. But I will show you a couple of recipes and items. So, for example, if you use the pink glowing coral shard, you can bring back to life some items such as dead bush, but it's really useful for dead coral block because these are obtained when you use a pickaxe on a coral block, okay? Unless you have a pickaxe with the silk touch enchantment. So now it's great. Instead of just have the dead version, you can really convert it to the live version. And it's also available for the skull to obtain the head. Then you have the glowing coral, the indigo version, and this is used to convert any of the items in their glowing version, okay? But it has to be available. And you can use it with a starfish now, so it will give you the nether star. So it's useful because before you needed 4 starfish. And if you use it with a glass bottle, you obtain dragon breath, which is useful for lingering potion, or with a water bottle for experience bottle. And there's a lot of other recipes, as I said. Just go in the description and you will have access to all of them. I would also like to present you quickly the Lucky Pearl. They are obtained by killing an oyster. You have a small chance to obtain one instead of an ender pearl. Otherwise, you can craft it using 4 ender pearls. But I will also make a video exclusively to describe all of them, okay? But basically, you just have to combine them with any of the 16 dice, and they will give you a magic pearl, which contains a lot of powers, and it can really be reused as many times as you want. So just to give you an example, I will craft a pearl of shadow, and look, when you use it, it gets back in your inventory. And this one gives you speed, invisibility, and night vision. So it's really good to escape or to troll your friends. And if you want to get back your lucky pearl, just put a magic pearl in the crafting section. We also have some furnace recipes. For example, if you put a dried kelp, you can obtain some sea salt. And this can be used with a fish to obtain some fermented fish, but it's also useful to craft some potato sticks and potato slices. So just look how I dispose the potato. It's kind of easy to remember. Okay? And next, you take these potatoes and you just have to fry them in a smoker or furnace or a campfire. And you will obtain fries or chips. And these can be used with cooked fish and a paper, and it will give you a fish and chip, which is a meal that you can eat as many times as 3. We also have 2 new stonecutter recipes. So there's the fermented fish and also the venomous fish. The venomous fish is obtained when you kill a stonefish or a lionfish, because if you get rid of their venomous spines, you can basically eat the fish. But for this, you will need the stone cutter. So just like this. And if you stone cut the fermented fish, it gives you fish paste. And the fish paste can be used to craft fish balls, and then you just have to fry them and you can eat them. Finally, I would like to present you the orange coral powder, which is great because it can turn any kind of sand or sandstone block into the red sand version, which is normally just found in the Mesa biome. So I think it's great. So that's what concludes the video. As I said, all the links are in the description as always. So I suggest you try it by yourself, and we see you next time.